Hi, I'm Nancy Richard. I'm the Executive Director and CEO of PACTV. About a year ago, we did a needs assessment to find out what our community wanted in terms of services from PACTV. We asked people what they liked, what they didn't like, what they thought we should do more of. And one of the things that came out on top of things that people wanted was to have a news show. The way we envision PACTV Community News is a vehicle for showing or showcasing what's going on in our communities. The positive things, the little things, the things that make our communities what they are.
I'm Kim Mio, the director of PACTV's Community News. This is a new weekly news program we're bringing that serves our 4 communities, and I'm very excited to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you. If you have a story idea, we love to get some ideas in, so please email me, kim@pactv.org. Enjoy the show.
PACTV's mission is to bring the best possible service to the people that we serve, and we really hope you'll enjoy the Community News Show.
PACTV Community News has enjoyed presenting this weekly news program to you these past few months. Stories from Duxbury, Kingston, Pembroke, and Plymouth.
Each town has its own character and traditions. This week we wanted to show you some highlights. In Pembroke, we have covered stories about the community center, the 300th anniversary events, new restaurants, and the town's big parade. Let's take a look back at a few of those stories from Pembroke. Pembroke's Community Center has served the town well over the years. It once was a school and now houses the food pantry and is used for bingo, among other purposes. This building has begun deteriorating, and a committee has been formed to look at its future possibilities.
The committee is comprised of roughly 25 residents who have come together to decide the fate of the community center in the center of town. This building was built originally in the 1930s. It was land that was donated by the Shepherd family for school use, and for, I believe it was 49 years, it acted as the one-house school in the beginning, but ended up being the high school for the town of Pembroke, and it closed in 1979. There was a 1934 addition, which is the original building. And in the 1950s, there was an additional addition put on the left-hand side, if you're looking at it from Center Street. And that gives you the current configuration of the building. It's roughly 39,000 square feet. It has a gym, has a cafeteria, which is used for bingo right now. And basically, the building has fallen into disrepair over the years, and it is now time to address the future needs before we have to condemn the building.
We have been charged with coming up with 3 options for the subcommittee. The first option being a complete renovation of the building, taking the existing structure, gutting it down to bare bones, and then putting it back together, current with all the current codes and up to date with all the new facilities, wiring, plumbing, HVAC, sprinklers, and whatnot. The second option is to redesign the building, leaving the existing building, i.e. the building that was done in the 1930s, and taking down the addition piece, the 50s piece, and then redoing that addition. So we have one component that would be brand new, the rest of it would be rehabbed. And the final phase would be demolishing the entire building as where it stands and constructing a new building.
We've got a great group of people on the committee. We have, I think it's 23 members with broad-based experience in construction, town government, and many other factions. Probably from the construction end, we probably have over 300 years of experience in the construction trades. So it's a lot of valuable experience for what is a very complicated situation.
We're, in this committee, looking to specifically deal with the building only and its future uses. The committee has determined that the possible areas that we believe that will bring us the most credibility would be a couple of its current uses, and that would be recreation and education. We have a daycare center there, We're looking at the possibility of a Council on Aging component as well as emergency management.
Our mission is to help the full committee make decisions about the best and most opportune financing avenues to take to bring the town the greatest benefit for the least cost.
Our purpose and mission is to try and understand what the community center should be used for in the town, and then also to try and educate the town on the project and where we're going and where we'll hopefully end up.
We are kind of in a standby mode as we wait for the committee to decide which direction it wants to take with the building and the surrounding land, and once that happens, I think we'll really hit the ground running as far as how we're going to pay for it.
Our goal is to have to present an option to the town for the fall town meeting.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to reach out to people in the town to understand exactly what they would like from their community center. So if anybody has any thoughts, it would be really great if they could reach out to us individually in the committee. They can go to the town website where all the contact information. They can come to one of our monthly meetings, and those meetings are in the town hall, and they're going to be, I believe, the second Monday of every month, but they could change it, so I would check the town website.
We have a lot of enthusiasm and coming up with something that the people of the town of Pembroke will feel comfortable once we present it.
We hope that this process that we're undertaking with all these subcommittees will allow the community to make an educated decision when we finally come up to town meeting and request the money.
Take a diamond in the rough and make it something special for our town with it being affordable.
The town of Pembroke put on quite a parade on September 23rd as part of their 300th anniversary celebrations that are going on all year. It was the biggest parade in Pembroke's history, and hundreds of people came out to see it. A lot of preparation and work goes into a parade this size. Art Edgerton from Pembroke's 300th committee took PACTV Community News behind the scenes to see what's involved.
This is the Real Estate Rocks float because my friend Kathleen Keegan is a great realtor here in Pembroke, and we are working on it so it will dazzle the masses tomorrow at the parade.
We put this float together today with lots of red and silver, which is the logo colors for Real Estate Rocks. And we procured this big rock to accentuate Real Estate Rocks, because real estate does rock. And yeah, we're just excited to be in it. Ready to rock.
This is the float. It's part of the Pembroke Farmers Market float. What we're going to do is it's just going to be like you were going to the market. We're going to have a table here with some vegetables on there. My mother and father are going to be in the background. I had a life-size murals made of them. We got the butternut we've picked this year. Corn, acorn, pumpkins, you name it. The Pembroke Farmers Market has it. They're great people. They got good fish down there, good cookies, breads, you name it. The Pembroke Farmers Market has it. Jewelry, face painting. There's music down there. So let me tell you guys something. 2013 is going to be a bang year for the Pembroke Farmers Market, but we can't do it unless we have your support. Banner made Pembroke Farmers Market. We got hay bales, we got Cinderella pumpkins, carnival squash, blue Hubbard squash, corn on the cob. There's a bin of pumpkins in the back. It's basically the tent. It's just a replica of what you see at Pembroke Farmers Market. So please come on down and support the people. And hey, happy birthday, Pembroke.
I'm making a float for the 300 Pembroke Parade. I mean, why didn't everyone else come back home and make a float? It's going to be great.
Speaking of that, where'd you come home from?
I live in Sherman Oaks, California, but my heart lies in Pembroke, so I'm back to make a float for the 300th parade.
In Kingston, PACTV Community News has produced programs about events held at the library, including Book Breeze Literacy Nights. Also, in Kingston, we have reported on green energy programs, pet food drives, and the opening of the Adams Center. Let's recap some of those Kingston stories. You may have noticed the large wind turbines in the sky over Kingston. 3 of them belong to Kingston resident Mary O'Donnell. The turbines are one step in her vision of the Greenway at Kingston, a self-sustaining housing development she hopes of developing on her land next to the train station in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Mary O'Donnell. I'm sitting here at my site in Kingston abutting the MBTA layover station, future home of the Greenway Village at Kingston, proudly named by a 12-year-old friend of my grandson's. We're here to develop this as truly green, sustainable living, collecting all the rainwater, having huge recyclable greenhouses where there's new technology where they don't require any heat in the wintertime. We'd like to get started as soon as possible. I do have some preliminary layouts. What I'm missing is the right kind of a developer / builder to help me finish off with the plans and who wants to join in and help with the building. I'm a 7th generation Vermonter, and one of 10 kids, 7 brothers. So we had to basically compete to eat. There's so many wonderful ideas that we used to have that we can't let them die. This is really a community smart growth. So if anyone's interested, please, I'm Mary at nofossilfuel.com.
The Jones River Village Historical Society in Kingston has received funding from the Community Preservation Act to restore the Baclajou, one of the original Duxbury catboats built by George Shiverick of Kingston during the 1920s. Shiverick worked from his own boat shop along the Jones River in Kingston, designing and building about 232 vessels. The Baclajou is being restored by shipwright Joseph Chetwin, an authority on Shiverick catboats and boat building, assisted by retired architect Jack Burry. We visited the project to see how the restoration was progressing.
Hi, I'm Joe Chetwin. I live in Pembroke. I'm the shipwright on this project for the restoration of the George Shiverick catboat called Baclajou for the Jones River Village Historical Society here in Kingston. The Baclajou is a catboat built by George Shiverick somewhere after around 1912 as part of a fleet of upwards of, we think, 25 vessels of that design for Duxbury Bay. This vessel is probably one of 8 that still exist in various places, some in disrepair, a couple of museums. We have 2 of them, this one and another one called Frolic, which also came from a donation in the town. But the history of this boat is that it is one of a particular fleet of, like I said, Duxbury catboats. George Shiverick built upwards of 250 or 75, we don't know exactly, vessels of various designs and sizes, some power, mostly sail, most for racing, some for cruising. He built anything from a dory up to a 38 or 40-foot sloop.
My name is Jack Burry. I'm a retired architect. I live here in Kingston. I'm a member of the Jones River Village Historic Society, and we have taken on the project of the Baclajou restoration. It's meaningful because it was made here in Kingston along the landing, on Landing Road. The building is still there, and we want to preserve the maritime history, because that's our mission, of the Kingston Jones River. The Jones River saw many ships built in the 19th century, mostly merchantmen was by the Holmes Shipyard and several others. There's a whole history.
This is the backbone of the boat. It's made up of a stem, keel, horn timber, the bow is up there, the stern is here, this is the transom. There's a slot in here for the centerboard, and a box is built here in which the centerboard sits. Any carpenter has a good, set of tools in his tool chest, toolbox. I'm just going to show you a sampling. All the tools I have are 19th and 18th century tools. Hand saws, planes, slicks, which is a large chisel, a mallet, smaller planes with a cross planes or smoothing planes. There's a whole variety. This is only a few of the tools that I'd use in the course of this work. This is the rudder, and the rudder is made up of 4 boards. It is through bolted through here with bronze rod, and this is the rudder post. These rods will get driven in through 4 holes here. That'll come right in here into this copper sheathing, and this will go up through the boat, and there'll be a tiller on the end of that inside the boat to turn, and then this blade will correspondingly turn to help direct the boat.
So I'm Pine Dubois. I'm with the Jones River Landing Environmental Heritage Center in Kingston. This is the George Shipwreck Boat Shop, originally built in 1895 and home to all of the boats he built here from 1895 to 1940. This one is a Duxbury duck that he built here in 1926 or so. We're trying to figure that out. But I understand the Bac Lejeune was also built here.
In Duxbury, we have presented stories about the new firehouse, Duxbury's 375th activities, and the holidays events. Let's take a look back now at a few of those.
This year, Duxbury is celebrating its 375th anniversary. Events have been held all year at different locations around town. Businesses, organizations, and residents have pulled together to celebrate this significant Duxbury birthday. Activities have included concerts, lecture series, dairy farms, and a very large cake.
I'm Ann Antonellis, and I am the co-chairman of the Duxbury 375th anniversary, and this is
Sandy Sweetser of the committee.
We wanted to talk a little bit about what we've done thus far this year and also what's coming up in the 375. Our first event at the 375 was Expressions, which was a wonderful evening in January to kick off the year, and it was different artists from local gave us different artwork to auction off, and all the money went to the actual anniversary celebration throughout the year. Sandy was very involved in that, and it was actually her idea.
It was?
It was.
It was similar to the 350th.
It was similar to the 350th, and we raised great money so that we could get our kickoff going. We've also been doing a lecture series since last winter. Our next event for the lecture series is tomorrow night, which is August 2nd at the library at 7 p.m. And it's going to talk about Duxbury with the Gilded Years. We also have another one in November. What other items we've done? We've been involved in the open space scavenger hunt, and we had a wonderful birthday week, which started in June, and we had a clam bake for 450 people. And then we ended up with a wonderful birthday party on the town green. I'm going to let Sandy talk about that.
We did. We had a great birthday party on the town green. We had an 8-foot birthday cake. It weighed about 800 pounds. It took 10 men to move it. All my artwork of Duxbury was featured on the cake, and it was fabulous. It was delicious as well. And we donated it to all different groups in town, seniors, firemen, policemen, whoever was there to enjoy it.
And in the summer, we've been doing a few little events like the lecture series, but starting in September, we are starting with a house tour on September 16th, which is an open house, historic house tour, and a candlelight series at First Parish Church and at the Performing Arts Center. And our last event for the year will be a holiday festival party at hopefully DBMS, and we're in the works of just arranging that right now. So it's been a wonderful year, and we continue to celebrate because we love to celebrate in Duxbury.
When we think about yoga, what comes to mind? Do you think of calmness, relaxation, and laughter? There is something funny going on in Duxbury, and it's called Laughter Yoga, a new free drop-in yoga class that takes place each week at both the Duxbury Free Library and Duxbury Beach. We had to take a look for ourselves to see what was so funny.
Welcome to Laughter Yoga on Duxbury Beach. My name is Ellen Snowdbus, and I'm a librarian at the Duxbury Free Library, and we have a practice called Laughter Yoga twice a week. It's drop-in, it's free, and anyone, any age from 0 to 99 and a half can participate. Let's start with our Aloha Laugh. Aloha! Laughter Yoga was started in India back in 1995 by a medical doctor, Dr. Madan Kataria, who had the amazing discovery that the body doesn't care whether you're laughing for humor or laughing in reaction to anything or just laughing for the sake of laughing. It's a healthy way to exercise and have a positive frame of mind to face life's difficulties, successes, challenges. Initially, when people first come to Laughter Yoga, they find it difficult to laugh just out of the blue. So we usually provide small little vignettes. We use our imaginations to think of kind of funny situations that we might find ourselves in. We have something we call our imaginary mental floss. And we stick our mental floss into our ears and we go back and forth and it tickles our brains. All of us have discovered that laughter yoga is a great way to build our bodies and fortify our spirits and give us a positive mental attitude towards things.
This has absolutely taught me how to de-stress, relax, and just appreciate everything more. I get so much out of this. And as a person who, I have arthritis and different things, who cares? It just totally gives you a different perspective on things, and it actually relieves a lot of that. I think that's important.
It has the benefit of lowering heart rate. It clears your arteries. It gives you a positive outlook on life.
Get a sense of perspective on life. Now when I'm stuck in traffic, I remember to laugh instead of getting angry.
Our sessions are about half an hour long. We sit in chairs, but not everybody does in the other 6,000 laughter yoga clubs around the world. We're at the beach right now, which is where we usually are on Tuesday mornings. And we also have a session on Thursday mornings at the library. As the weather gets colder, we'll probably move this group inside.
Now, lately I've been very serious since my husband died, and I like this idea of laughter and it's more relaxing. Everyone says, cheer up, and I think I've cheered up. So it's a great thing, this laughter yoga.
Join us and laugh for the sake of laughing, without humor, without anything inspiring us except our childlike sense of play and our sense of the wonder of being alive.
The Library Laughter Yoga class meets every Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon in the lower level resource room, and the Beach Laughter Yoga class meets every Tuesday 8:30 a.m. on Duxbury Beach, and be sure to bring a beach chair. More information, visit the library's website, duxburyfreelibrary.org. Finally, in Plymouth, our coverage included Woman of the Year, the town's response to the devastation in the Sichikahama, and we have examined the town's solid waste recycling proposal. Here's a review of some of those past stories.
It has been a long time coming, but Plymouth North High School is open for business, on time and under budget. This 268,000 square foot building was designed under the Massachusetts School Building Authority's Model School Program, which gives a building many included features, such as a walking track above the gym and state-of-the-art smartboards in every classroom. As part of this program, a school department is able to receive reimbursement from the state for part of the total cost. Plymouth's $83 million building has green features that gave it a LEED Gold rating from the U.S. Green Building Council's Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. This building has impressed everyone who has walked in its doors, and it's truly an incredible place for students and faculty. We took a tour with Superintendent Gary Maestas to see for ourselves.
We got to be ready for school. You always have to be ready for school. The summer we really have spent a lot of time dotting our I's and crossing our T's. In construction lingo, I think you would say that meant making sure each classroom has all the equipment that it's supposed to have in it, that it has the right number of computers in it, the right number of chairs, the right number of desks, the 21st century tools that the teachers are going to have, that are they in each classroom, are they where they're supposed to be. Once they saw it, the gamut of emotions was amazing. We had kids who cried, we had teachers who cried, who said, this is really going to be my school. This is where I'm going to teach. It's just the potential that it has for kids and for teachers is just amazing. This building is significantly large, as you've probably noticed, so there's a lot more area to take a look at, but there's also the great anticipation of our students, of our staff, and I think of the Plymouth community. So we want to make sure that everything is perfect.
One of the things that I find that's really interesting with Plymouth North High School is that we were offered a model school. And with the model school, you're afforded the opportunity to get some really neat features. You know, like the solar pieces that we talked about today. We talked about technology. Even the trim that you see in the building is part of the model. So when you walk around, you probably think, wow, this building is pretty substantial as far as the workmanship and the materials that go into it. If you walk into Whitman Hanson, they look like brother and sister. So the model program with the school, with the state, really identifies a really significant package that you get because it's been tried and it's pretty true. So the state has found a great model of offering buildings like this to school districts. So this building is actually the third built. Whitman Hanson, Norwood, and Plymouth is the third. So I'm very proud to have that designation as a model school. One of the greatest features that this building has is the Performing Arts Center. And I think that the way the building is designed is that you have spaces like the Performing Arts Center, the Distance Learning Lecture Hall, the technology in the classrooms, the library, media center. All those features make this an unbelievable academic-minded building. And a lot of people have commented as they come through and they say, you know, it's awesome to see that there's so much emphasis on education. And then you go outside and you see the stadium and the fields to come. There's a great balance that education is priority. When you get the education piece done in your day, then let's go have some fun. So I think it really lends to that philosophy. We have some demolition on the old building that has to get done. We'll probably finish that end of September, October. We'll then get our parking lot done. Where the old building is now is where the student parking will be. And that's a significant piece for us. We're going to be able to open school. We'll have demolition going on. Minimal disruption. It won't be at all like last year where you had major compacting going on and disrupting a lot of classrooms and so on. But we'll be able to run our school, the new school, with some of that going on. We have some finished work to do. We have a lot of punch list items that will get done between now and September. But we believe that we'll have a great start when we'll be ready to receive kids on schedule. I think it's important that we continually say to the voters of Plymouth and to all the people that work to get that initial vote that this is for you. You helped us to do this. More importantly, you helped us to create this environment for the future of Plymouth. We're very grateful for their support. I've dedicated my life to education, and it's wonderful to see that such a project like this is almost ready to open. So it's a great sense of accomplishment. It should be a great sense of accomplishment to the town of Plymouth.
The Plymouth Guild and the Plymouth Women's Club presented their Young Artist Show in September as part of the annual Juried Art Show. The event was held at the Plymouth Center for the Arts, and PACTV Community News attended the closing reception, met the coordinators, and viewed some of the art.
Today is a special day because we are having the first annual Young at Art Show opening.
The Plymouth Women's Club did it last year on their own. We rented space here in the Guild. We had 54 entrants, and it was very, very successful. So then the Art Guild approached us and said, would you take part in our show, but just do a children's part of it? And we've had a lot of success with it. We had 82 entrants, and the show was well received.
My name is Jordan Shea. I'm 13 years old, and this is my painting, The Deer and the Rabbit. It's acrylic paintings, and I did this with my art teacher, Terry Cole.
Hi, my name is Michael Shea. I drew this picture of a rabbit and a deer, and I did it with my art teacher, Terry Cole. It took me about 1 day, and it is out of pencil.
There is a first, second, and third place chosen in each category, and all the participants get a ribbon.
Hi, I'm Julie Gavoni. I'm 14, and this is my painting of a giraffe. It's an oil painting, and I won first prize, and I'm very thankful for the judges for voting for mine.
The work that was submitted, some were photographs, some were sculptures, assemblages, works that were, you could have very easily mistaken for adult works. The quality was that significant.
Hi, my name is Janine Duncan, and I won first place in my age group for my hands and feet drawing. And I drew it in graphite pencils, and it took a long time, but it was worth it. And when I draw, it makes me happy and makes me calm, and it's something to take my mind off things.
Some you could really see the exuberance of the children, and others you could see the angst of the teenagers. Next, in another piece you would see just a wonderful range of mixed medias put together.
It's important for these children to have a place to show their art, to showcase it, to be encouraged, and every one of them has been well received. They all get some kind of a reward, if nothing else, just to hang it in an art gallery and have their name in a program saying they participated in an art show that's well known.
Okay, my name is Cedar Colner. I am 12 years old, and this is my painting. It's supposed to be the cover of a book that I was working on. Took me about 2 days. That's my main character, and this is showing his suit and his other, like it's showing one half of him without his suit and then the other half with his suit.
And the comments from the visitors have been amazing. They're so surprised at what young people can do. And I really think if you give them a pen, a pencil, a pad of paper, just a little bit of instruction, they can do incredible things.
My name is Sophie Sloan. I entered the picture in the art show Lady in Red. It is of a cardinal who is sitting in a small tree protecting her babies.
My name is Maggie. I did the necklace that was. I did 3 pictures. I did necklace.
My name is Danny, and I did like 3 crayons and like a V, and then I had like a blow dryer and blew them all down, and it made like a rainbow V with crayons.
We'd like to invite you all to consider having your child have classes here at the Plymouth Center for the Arts. We teach children ages 6 to 18 and a wide variety of classes from pottery and clay to expressionism where they can throw paint on canvases, cartooning, figure illustration, pen and ink illustration, acrylics, basic drawing classes. Almost anything you would want your young artists to learn, we've got it here.
Hi, I'm Ashley Anderson. I'm 13 years old, and these are my pieces that I entered. This one is a tree, and it's pen and ink, and it's lots of dots. And that one is a photograph, and it's me wearing a mask, and my lips are red.
If you give us a picture of a stick man, we'll hang it, and we'll encourage you to keep it up.
Next year, we will present stories about organizations that provide needed services to children and their families. We'll also examine the different cultures and lifestyles that coexist in our communities.
We'll also be looking for new ideas about people, organizations, businesses, and events.
Please email ideas to me, Kim, at PACTV.org.
Thanks for watching PACTV Community News. Kim and I wish you and your family a happy and safe holiday season.